Hello, cycling fans everywhere. For this third stage of the Pyrenean triptych, the riders will be faced with a mountain pass that is unvisited by the Tour de France, Col de Spondel. With a narrow road, an average slope of 8%, and a descent that is said to be tricky, this mountain pass could be the major event of the day. However, it will require some notable deeds by the climbers for it to achieve the renown of the Aubisque and Hautacam Col, both of which are on today's schedule.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good. One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The gap isn't changing much. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The first riders are onto the initial slopes of the Aubisque. They've got just under 70 kilometers of climbing before they reach the summit. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The Col d'Aubisque obviously carries an all-category label. The first at the top will pocket 20 points towards the best climber classification. The gap isn't changing much. The front of the race is now onto the Col de Soulard, which today serves as the feed zone.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads. The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points for the first 6 to the top.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race. His teammates are riding to protect the jersey.
The lead riders go over the top of the Col de Spondale. The descent is technical. Will anyone take risks to gain a lead before the foot of the Hautacam?
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
Okay. I'll consume a feed.
This summit finish is important for those riders aiming at the general classification. However, it's also important for the king. The mountains title, because the winner scores 20 extra points for the best climber classification.
Try to manage things so that you don't blow up before the line. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. Here is the winner of the North Hautacam. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the green jersey of this Tour. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France.